Hello, you're listening to Questboard, a podcast where we make up random side quests. My name is Brandon.
And I'm Tiffany. And just so you know, we are not professional writers in any way, shape, or form. At least we don't claim to be. We just really like tabletop RPGs, and we do this for fun.
That's right. How are you, Tiff?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah?
I have a really nice cup of tea today. It's like a wintry kind of tea.
Okay. I don't know how kind of mood I am today, because while waiting for you, I was doom scrolling.
I may or may not have been late to the studio today.
Just a wee bit. I was doom scrolling, and I swear this happens every year. I know that this is coming out in January, but every year when the Game Awards come out, whoever wins Game of the Year, there is so much hate that goes on about the sore losers of the people are like, no, this Nintendo game should have won, or this AAA shooter should have won. Like the push was like Arc Raiders, if you know that game.
I do not.
But anyways, Claire Obscure won Game of the Year and all that stuff. And
as is deserved.
And there's so many people that are like hating on it because it's like, oh, it's a turn-based RPG game. That's not a game. It sucks. It's stupid.
Have they played it? No, they don't know
most
the
of them
beauty
don't
that is
play
that
it.
game.
But there's every year, it's always the hate.
No,
on
people
that.
are always going to hate. People are always going to be sore losers. Claire Obscure deserved to win all, 9 awards that it won?
It won 9 awards.
Yeah.
I will say, there's like 2 that, okay, I kind of agree, could see the point of why they shouldn't have won the awards, which is Best Indie Game.
They're technically an indie game.
I would...
It's an independent developer.
I could classify them as a AA game.
I mean, I think they are a AA game.
Yeah, but that's not indie game. And
by an independent developer.
This is where the gray area is.
Yeah, this is the gray area.
Technically, they did have a publisher. But it was a publisher, I saw a video where it talked about it, where the category specifications is games that were not made through the standard publisher style or system.
Okay.
And basically, because the way that Claire Obscure's publisher worked and all that stuff, that was not their traditional publisher system.
I can see that.
And for AAA games.
I would completely understand if they didn't get Indie Game of the Year, because there were other good indie games out that year that do deserve recognition as well. And they did get 9 awards. They can share a little. But I'm not mad that they did.
I'm also really happy that Jennifer English got the Best Performance Award.
I don't know.
He's the voice of Mael.
Okay.
He's also Shadowheart from Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh my gosh. That's why they both annoy me.
Jennifer, if you're listening to this.
I'm sorry. Nothing against you.
She does not represent both of us.
Sorry, I'm not a fan of either of those characters.
Oh, come on. I mean, yes, Karlach is better than Shadowheart.
Thank you.
But they're still both really great.
Shadowheart is second best girl in that game.
Well, comparing it to Lae'zel, that's hardly an accomplishment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's other girls in the game too.
Anyways, I'm really glad that she won, because she does an amazing job in both games.
Yes. I'm not
obviously,
a fan of Mael either.
The obvious one was best score.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I love listening to that soundtrack. I need to give them money and buy it somehow.
There's not a lot of hate, but there is some hate about best RPG, because Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 came out this year.
I know nothing about that.
I haven't played it. I haven't played the first one, but I know how good it is about the RPG system, because it's so much life in medieval times simulator.
Yeah.
You could actually just be a blacksmith.
That's actually pretty cool.
And you could actually do a lot of things, and it has a lot of good realism about it. Yeah, it's on my list of maybe I should try out, but I'm
Is
so
it
not
single player or multiplayer?
It's a single player game.
Okay. Because if it was multiplayer, hey, maybe we can play together. Because that kind of game sounds interesting, but
And I do feel bad in the indie category because there was a lot of good indie games.
There's always a lot of good indie games because indie game developers actually care.
Silk Song came out this year.
Mm-hmm.
Blueprints is so widely loved and
Yeah.
everything.
I've never even heard of that.
Blueprints, you might get a kick out Blueprints. It's sort of a roguelike game where it's
Is it Blueprints or
Prince, as in the son of a king.
Okay, yes, the blue space prince.
Yes.
Not blueprints.
Oh, so it has a play off of that
Okay.
because it's a roguelike where it's basically you go through this doorway and then you have to go to a door and then it will be 3 options of a possible room this will lead into. Kind of like Betrayal on the House on the Hill.
Oh, okay.
But you will see on your main map like a certain grid and all that stuff, and you have an ultimate goal at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But you could only go through so many rooms. Like you only have a counter for how many rooms you could go through. So you have to plan it out and find keys and get like good rolls and solve puzzles just to like also fit in the structure of it so that it could lead you to the final room that you need to go to.
That does sound fun.
Yeah, a lot of people play it and love it.
Yeah, that sounds very creative.
I've seen streamers play it, but I haven't played it myself. Maybe one of these days you could play and then I'll just watch and we have just a chat fest.
Yeah, maybe I'll get into streaming.
Oh my god.
I've always considered it.
But yeah, going back to the Game Awards, what was the other categories?
Was it game art or something like that?
Best art direction.
Yeah, that game. One of the things my husband always talks about, and when he's talking to other people that have played the games, is like they always understand. It's like you get so lost in the beautiful art of the game that you forget to dodge or parry.
That's what happened to the spoilers. That's what happened with the Renoir fight. When you first fought Renoir and the music and the screaming and all that stuff.
That music.
And I was just because I played it all on stream and to only one person. But it was just like I almost died. Like one character almost died the first turn because I did not go first and I was too distracted by the music.
Mm-hmm.
And I swear, half of the boss fights, the first time encountering them, you will get distracted by the music, in which then you will almost die.
And not just the music, but the art of it too, because it's just beautiful. I mean, for a game about painters, yeah, it's got to have good art, and they delivered.
It won Best Narrative.
It did have a really good story.
It had an amazing story. I love the plot twist.
Mm-hmm.
Best art
Yeah,
direction.
no one expects
best debut indie. It is
the very
debut.
big plot twist that happens early on in the game that I'm not going to spoil anyone on.
It's basically, you say, the end of Act 1.
Yeah.
And everyone knows what you're talking about.
Anyone who does know.
The bigger twist of
Yeah.
end of Act 2 was such a left turn. I did not see that coming.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like outrageous to me. And
It's
then
pretty crazy.
And then I had a small debate with my brother about which ending was the better ending.
Wait, there's multiple endings?
There is multiple endings.
Oh.
We'll talk about this after the podcast.
We'll talk about this later so we don't
'Cause I don't
spoil
wanna
it for
spoil
anyone.
people.
Yeah.
I guess that on that cue, let's just make a quest and all that stuff.
All right.
Congrats to Sandfall Interactive. If you actually listen to this episode,
Yeah. Congrats, guys. You made a good game. Please make more.
please put me in your video game. I just want to voice one line. That's it.
I would happily be a random person in the background voicing a single line any day.
No, don't pick Tiff. She hates Jennifer English. I like her, so
I
pick
don't
me.
hate her. I just dislike 2 of the characters that she's portrayed.
I'm just saying, if you had to pick one of us, clearly I'm the better choice. Anyways, besides us fighting for a audition, let's make a quest.
Yeah.
I got my regular D100 list.
And I got a D100, which is technically 2 dice. 75.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we did 75.
It feels like we've done that.
We have.
Oh, good, because it's a long one.
Do you want to go? Actually, let me check it. Your local bard, Razzle, has been
We've done that
seeing me
one.
lately. I don't quite myself. I lost my prized peacock feather hat. I can't remember this. Oh my god, is this the first one I can't remember what we did on it?
I
This
remember
sounds
we've
familiar.
done this one.
Yeah. It was episode 85. I just can't remember what we did. Oh my god, I'm losing my memory.
All right, hold on. Let me look it up. Let's see. Episode 85. I think we have that written down here. That would be Dragon Con. Dragon Con.
Oh, that's right. That was where was it Razzle? One of them was a dragon.
Someone's a dragon.
Someone was a dragon that was in human form.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm still blanking on it.
If you want to go back and listen to that episode, let us know what we talked about because we apparently don't remember.
Oh my god, I'm slipping. I'm getting old. Anyways, do you want to go up or down?
Let's go up.
Oh, thank goodness, because down would have been a long ways down. Up is only up to 79. Help wanted. Poor old widow requests the assistance of any strong, able persons to rearrange some furnishings. And I won't read the parentheses. So, just an old widow wants assistance moving around her furniture.
Okay.
Why do we keep getting these?
I don't know. All right. What if she doesn't realize it, but she lives in a house full of mimics?
You heard, well,
I've done this in my campaign
No,
where I
but
made an
then-
old lady that lives in a house full of mimics.
to be fair, I have stated several times we've done several quests based off things I've already thought up.
Yeah.
So we could do that, but then that would be a very quick episode.
I mean, it would be, a pretty quick episode. We can go around coming up with different types of mimics. Or maybe in the process of moving said furniture, they discover something lost underneath a couch.
A portal to the underworld.
It could be. You never know.
Oh, God.
Yeah, there's just something under her couch, and it's like a book of like secrets of some sort. Or
Are you implying this basically is a stepping stone quest?
Yeah.
The question is, do we do a stepping stone quest or do we make an issue involving moving the furniture?
¿Por qué no los dos?
Well, it's usually if we make it the entire quest centered, or yeah, you could, if it's both, then it's just half and half kind of thing.
Yeah. So they're trying to move the couch, but the couch is trying to eat them. And then once they do finally move the couch, they discover, like, I don't know, an old spell book or something underneath it. And turns out little lady has dementia or something, or just forgot that she used to be some powerful wizard. And
Okay, I thought we're not doing this one because this will also be quick.
okay.
But what happens if this is just the vampire Jimbro's grandmother?
Aww.
Where she's just, oh, I need strong men to help move furniture, and while they're moving furniture, comes from behind, bites the neck, and that's how she feeds. And done. You fight a vampire. We're not doing it, but it was a sudden thought I had because it will fit really well.
Okay. I still like the idea.
No, we shouldn't do that.
No. She's not a vampire. But the vampire Jim Bros are her grandkids. And she's like, oh, my grandkids can't come over and do it. They haven't been answering my calls.
But it still doesn't create a challenge or like, what is the quest besides you move some furniture for the day?
Well, maybe she is an old and powerful vampire, but kind of forgot because old. And doesn't realize that the nice glass of wine she has every day is actually blood. Like her caretaker actually still takes care of her and just kind of.
There's still no conflict.
And then they find something underneath one of her furniture things that an ancient vampire would have, which leads them to another quest.
I only said this as a joke.
Yeah, I know, but I like it. It's cute. Have I mentioned I find old people adorable?
I think you've said that to me plenty of times. I don't know if you said it on recording.
Okay. Well, it's on recording now. Old people, I find you adorable. Like the same kind of adorable that I see in little kids. You're just
okay.
They're just so cute.
We can make this conflict, but it's going to make her evil.
Okay.
You okay with this?
I've already had an evil granny in my campaign. She was baking people's souls into pies or cakes. Cakes.
It wasn't that evil.
She was a cult leader who was helping summon the BBEG.
I'm much more evil than you anticipate. Come on.
That's true. You did join the BBEG.
That was intended from the beginning. We've talked about this so many times here.
Yeah.
Okay, my idea is she's the grandmother of whatever their three names was. Chad, I think one of them was Laser, and I forgot the third one.
I didn't remember any of them. Chad, though, was probably my contribution.
I think we jokingly like Chad is such a Jim Bro name. That's why we said that.
It really is.
That's what stuck with me.
It's a classic.
Anyways, she's quote unquote grandmother. Maybe she's, you know how like in vampire lore and all that stuff, it's like elder vampires, or basically they're the ones who turn people into vampires and they're like their underlings.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that, but she's just their grandmother.
Yeah.
Quote unquote. They didn't see the air quotes I did.
I
realized afterwards.
I got lost in the fact that this is a podcast. They can't see you like I can. Yeah, he did air quotes on that.
So what happens if they're helping move furniture and all that stuff before she could actually attack them? Maybe they hear something or something, and then they find that she has some people chained up in like the basement.
Okay.
That style kind of thing. Blood farm down in the basement.
Of course. Lovely.
And, call back to the grandma you made in your campaign. She's serving them cake. Because, the cake is a lie.
Perfect.
It's really good cake.
It's really good cake.
And maybe some meat pies. I don't know. We're going to go Sweeney Todd as well.
Throw in a little meat pie. Why not? Is it a meat pie cake?
That sounds horrible.
Yes, it does.
But then it's like, okay, confront her. And she's going to be an actual high-level vampire.
Okay.
Maybe.
Like elder vampire levels. Ancient
Vampire Lord.
Even.
I think that's a stat block in 5th edition.
Probably. Oh, wow. There's a lot. Vampire spawn, spellcaster, warlock, warrior, vampiric word I can't say, vampiric, another word, same word again, but something, that word, cleric, vampiric mist, A and B. No vampire lord.
Oh, wow. Okay. Just use Strahd's
Pretty
stat
much,
block.
yeah. Strahd von Zarovich is a challenge rating 15.
Yeah, that fits. Level 13 or 14 party, it still could take him.
Yeah.
Her. Whoever.
In this case, yeah.
Oh, then it's just like, I just thought of like a cool layer mechanic where it's just like while they attack, if they're in the basement and all that stuff, then like a legendary action will be just going over and grabbing one of the blood bags and then just feasting, and that's how she heals. Like as a layer action. I don't know, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But then there's not much else besides that. Or, okay, here's the stepping stone part. What happens if, now that they discovered the vampire lord and all that stuff, what happens if if they search through the house and all that stuff, they find documents about there are other vampires out there that does these kind of strategies of posting benign or just generic, like, help me out with stuff to attract people, and that's how they covertly get their blood.
Yeah, or convert new minions.
Or convert minions and all that stuff. And then that would just lead to other vampires where you could just disguise these postings of mundane jobs and they have to like sift through them trying to find them.
That'd be funny.
And then if you want, you could then toss in the vampire gym bros. But then they will have to figure out which one's real and which one's not.
Yeah, and they'll sit there looking at a job posting for, I don't know, helping to organize books and be like, is this another vampire or is this
Make
real?
them second guess the rest of the the campaign, even though this is going to be a high level one.
Right.
Or if you want to make this a
or
lower
leading
level.
up to this.
What do you mean?
Like leading up to this, like have other lesser vampires.
I was going to say, you could just lower hers to be like the vampire gym bros, which is just regular vampires.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh yeah, then the quest of like finding the other vampires and all that stuff, it'll be all the same level, so then it'll be fine.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's do that. Instead of Strahd, it's Strahd level. It's just a regular vampire level.
I think they would run into her first, wouldn't they? Because it's just her by herself. Whereas Vampire Gym Bros, that's 3 vampires.
Yes, but I'm saying that this would lead into other possible ones.
Yes. So she's not a vampire lord.
No, she's just a regular vampire. All the other ones, if you just want to find mundane, like job postings, just scatter them throughout every city, and then the players are going to question whether or not this is a vampire or not. And sometimes they're just going to go and they're going to like do some weeding in the gardens for some like elderly couple. And it was just
and the
a
whole
completely
time,
normal one.
The whole time they're wearing garlic around their necks, like, eh?
But you're going to make them just do small, mundane like job postings.
Make them do
or trick them into doing it.
Making them do all these silly little jobs that normally they would not do.
Yes. Oh my god, that sounds funny.
That's hilarious.
Okay, we found our path.
Yep. And like your entire campaign can be about vampire hunting.
I mean, yeah, and this could be a quote unquote party starter.
Yeah. Could be.
Is there anything else to add?
I don't really have much else aside from like thinking up other scenarios that, more vampires.
No, that'll be for any of future ones. We need to jot down this as...
You definitely need her to have like an old Victorian style house.
But it's gotta be run down.
Run down, but still like a little bit of, it's kept nice what she can do because she's old.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like the attic is kind of starting to fall apart or something. If they do go in the attic, maybe there can be like a hint up there. Like
what do you mean by hint?
No, not a coffin. Maybe there's a coffin in the basement.
No, that's the dungeon.
Yeah, good point.
Because I'm imagining like the hint would be like, oh, while they're hearing roll perception check and all that stuff, you hear the shifting of like metal chains.
Yeah.
Down below. And it's just like things like that to pique their curiosity. And then the reveal is going to be when they're in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's going to be the whole like, oh, you found my secret little room. Locked door behind her.
Yeah. Maybe another hint is if they end up in her bedroom at all moving stuff or exploring. The bed has a layer of dust. She doesn't use her bed.
Well, it depends on how you set the rules for vampires in your world. Because I can imagine like, at least if I put vampires in my fantasy world, they could use beds. It's just
no. She would sleep in her coffin, wherever that is, sarcophagus or whatever.
That's sticking to like our world's sort of original thinking of how vampires work.
Right. Well, if you want to do that, you can. That's fully up to you and your world building. Vampires technically could use beds if they feel like it. They can use workout or technology.
What happens if like the vampires is like, yeah, that's the old generation. Like, I don't know why you want to...
But she is the old generation.
You don't know what old generation is because they're immortal. Or ageless, not immortal, ageless.
Yeah.
And be like, they did that before the invention of these newer mattresses, and this is so much more comfortable.
Yeah, true. I was like, have you ever slept in a sarcophagus before? Them's uncomfortable.
Right.
No padding in there. That's for dead people.
They still sleep like, hands across and all that stuff. It's just in a comfy bed now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyways, I guess we have nothing else to add.
I guess.
Okay, well, if you put this in your campaign or start your campaign with this, let us know down in the comments of this YouTube video on X at QuestBoardPod or on Blue Sky at QuestBoard. If you are Sandfall Interactive and you want to hire us as voice actors, let us know on any of those sites. Call back. Yeah, if you put this in your campaign, let us know, like, how paranoid was your party afterwards about mundane jobs, and how many mundane jobs did you trick them into doing that was not from a vampire?
Oh, I want to know that.
Or just like, I don't know, have a normal posting, and then when they do it, they're like, okay, we'll take this job. Then you roll a d20, and then it's like,
oh, yeah, there you go.
Is it vampire or is it not? But that requires improv skill.
Yeah.
If you want pre-designed a scenario, all that stuff.
Have fun with that.
Anyways, yeah, let us know on any of those sites. if you have a job posting of your own, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but if you give us a posting that's a generic one, we now have something to go off of for the rest of our time as a podcast.
It's another vampire.
It's just going to add to the vampire lore now.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have an out for all of those. Let us know on any of those sites. If you're listening to us on the go on a podcasting platform, we have YouTube, and you could put us on the second monitor. Actually, you don't even have to put us on second monitor.
No, you can just have us
Minimize
going
it.
in the background.
Yeah, just put us in the background. And if you're listening to us on YouTube and want to listen to us on the go in the car, we're on most podcasting platforms. I think with that, I wish you all a good night.
Happy questing.